Very good morning, South Africa. Baie goeiemôre, Suid-Afrika. Molweni Mzansi. I'm just going to wait for a couple of people to join me. Firstly, may I take the opportunity on behalf of the UIM, all our executive members, and every member and supporter to wish our Muslim brothers and sisters and citizens of this republic a very blessed Eid Mubarak. Secondly, South Africa, we have seen in the couple of past days the huge uprising again in war and in violence in Palestine and Israel. I was asked yesterday to make a press announcement about the UIM's opinion on what is happening in Palestine and Israel. A war that is based and has gone on for so long, that has taken so many, must have an end. And on both sides, I want to implore the leadership of Israel and the leaders within Palestine that you as a leader must look today, both Israel and Palestine, not at the consequence of what you are, but look at the consequence of what you are losing. On both sides, we are losing children. On both sides, we are losing families. I really hope that both sides will find peace. Peace is the only way. I've met several stakeholders within this community of Schweizer-Reneke Bloemhof regarding very important matters. And now I'd like to make it very clear. Neil de Beer is a normal man. I have my history, but most of my history is being reflected as in politics, which is utter rubbish. I've had a long life, but not that too long. But I have not always been in politics. I've had many opportunities to serve in business and in public entities that do charity and work. Yesterday, I went out and was invited on this farm, which is amazing, to experience hunting, to see what happens within the game farming industry. And when I went out to hunt, and we were shown the industry of hunting, it was done in a manner which I must tell you has brought a lot of respect in my view. I'm not a formidable hunter. I'm not a person that necessarily likes to go out and kill animals. I'm also not a person that does this every day. But as a leader in this country, you must experience sometimes the plight and the industry of all. Now, you will never get it right. Hunt or no hunt, there will always be a diverse opinion. Now, I'm very clear that I am who I am, and that sometimes we will do things that do not please all. Yesterday, I had a barrage of people commenting that it was unfit, and it was not something that was sensitive by posting the first time that I hunted an animal. And therefore, they requested that I please remove the pictures of the hunt. For those people that find hunting and killing of animals in a hunting experience unsensitive, my apology. But then to the other side, to those people that recognize hunting as a massive industry in this country, I am very, very pleased to say that the people that I have experienced at the end of the day are very respectful and do it in a manner that I can understand why it's their way of life. At the end of the day, I will never be able to please everybody. My uncle used to say to me, be careful of a pleaser, because a pleaser thinks that he pleases everybody, but half the people he never does. I'm not here to please you. If you want someone that every day wants to be politically correct, you have the wrong man. As u moet dink dat ek elke dag politiek sensitief met u gaan wees, dan het jy die verkeerde persoon om u te lei. Ek is Neil de Beer, en ek is 'n persoon wat my foute maak, maar ek gaan nie my lewe verander vir jou nie. My lewe is my lewe, en ek het 'n standpunt ingeneem in politiek, nie in my lewe nie. Jy gaan my aanvaar met my gebroke verlede en met die hoop dat ek in die toekoms goed sal doen. Maar op die einde van die dag moet my nie probeer verander nie, want ek gaan nie. My goed en my sleg is in een bondeltjie. The things that I do because I find it correct. You see, South Africa, at the end of the day, what you need is a leader that makes a decision. You need a fighting leader. You don't need a leader that sits on his backside and doesn't make a decision, wrong or right. It's irrespective. I am a leader that takes a decision. I do not care if that decision does not suit some. But at least I take decisions. As a president in this country, you can be guaranteed that I will continue making decisions. And those decisions I will make with a mass amount of support, comment, and advice. We are here at the end of the day. We sit here and we do things because we believe those things are right. We believe that we as normal people, normal citizens, can get up and put ourselves in a position where we can change this country. The hunting industry, which is meat, has got a current employment in this country of thousands of people. The wildlife and the current nature reserves has got a mass amount of employees. At the end of the day, last night a man says to me, I should go to a butchery to buy my meat. Well, to that man, you are very, very, very bloody naive. Because how do you think they kill a cow? So we have to really, South Africa, start thinking about perspective. For one, it's good, and for the other one, it's bad. What we're looking for is plain and simply just people that are normal. Vegetarian or not, both must have respect. And that's the problem that we face in this country, is that we go on Facebook and we sometimes just plain and simply destroy. Now let me quickly tell you, we've had enough of destroying. We have enough of hate. We've had enough of people that want to just come up and give a comment to be destructive. Now that is not necessary. I have been alive for 52 years. Of that 52 years, 32 has been traumatic. I've been at war. I have been across the world. And what I cannot understand is that we sit in this country and we have a pitiful debate sometimes of characterization, assassination of character, breaking down of the fellow human being, vulgar language, vulgar discussions, people that throw only negative. When in a country where we are trying to fight for ourselves, that you will still break down human beings and not look at the real enemy. Now I'm very clear. I have reached a very high level in my life. I am respected by many. Yes, feared by many, but loved by more. Neil de Beer has become a person spoken about. Neil de Beer is on the lips of everybody. But Neil de Beer is insignificant, South Africa. Neil de Beer matters not. Neil de Beer is a human being. Neil de Beer in no way wants to stand as a leader, wants to be a person that continually wants to go and take the brunt and the manner of characterization slaughter every day. When 3/4 of the people don't know Neil de Beer. Ek weet nie hoekom jy sit partymal met soveel goed wat beklei word oor die verlede of oor 'n mens se karakter en jy weet nie eens wie die man is nie. Nou hier is die ding. Ek gee nie om nie. I don't care. The people that love me, love me. The people that stand by me, stand by me. The people that just met me over the past 2 weeks physically, personally, they know in my eyes who I am. It doesn't matter of wealth. It doesn't matter of history. Ek weet presies wie ek is. I know exactly who I am. You see, I cannot debate if you're not a world leader. I cannot go that low and debate with people that are truly insignificant. I cannot spend time currently speaking to people with no substance and people that have no implication on international business or politics. I know exactly who I am. I know exactly globally who I am. And for those people that continue, who really don't have a clue who I am, what I do, then to you, you are the loser of interest, of intellect and IQ. I am a South African, and I am going to make sure that no matter what I do in my small, insignificant way, that we also contribute to changing this Republic of South Africa. And to change a country, you don't need to swear. To change a country, you do not have to assassinate a character. To change a country, you need God's faith. You need to be humble, and you need to be respectful, no matter whom you are. I am a leader. I am the president of many entities, here and overseas. Straight talk is clear. Straight talk is clear, South Africa, and it's time that you open your eyes, tune your ears. If your debate today is purely simply based on destruction and destroying of the people, you have nothing to compete with, and you have nothing to add to change a nation. If you today are not going to go out there and get people to vote out a system that is clearly destroying us, if you are not participating in political debate that will change and take the ANC and the EFF out of power, then you are colluding and you are taking up too much of our time. I say this again, very clearly. What are you doing today? You are sitting and talking about matters that are 20, 30 years old. South Africa, what are you doing? You want to debate the past. You want to speak about the past. What the hell is the past going to help us in the future? The past is good to know about, but it will not change one bit of the future degradation and collapse of the economic system of the Republic of South Africa. What is your debate about the past going to do about potholes in this bloody country? What is your debate about the past going to do about the poor that are white and black in this country? What is your debate in the past going to do to lock up a smuggler, to bring back 1.8 trillion rand? South Africa, what is your debate of the past going to do about the children in this country that will grow up in a nation uneducated? Ons moet nou begin bloody regkom. Want dit maak nie saak jou geskiedenis nie. Hulle gaan die konstitusie van hierdie land verander, Suid-Afrika. Hoor my mooi, vat af julle, hoor my. Well, that's a good thing. Sorry, ek dink elke keer as ek net regkom, dan vat 'n blesbokkie sein weg. Yeah, South Africa, so from my point of view, I just wanted to come in and say that sometimes you get frustrated even in a beautiful nature. Another guy says to me, did you have to go to nature and the bush to get sanity? Absolutely. And I'll tell you why. I think when I look at the animals out here, I think the animals are at peace. They're more at peace than us because sometimes human beings do to humans, which these animals don't. So I wonder who's got more sense, the animal or us. So in conclusion, South Africa, the UIM has decided to fight. The UIM has decided that we will not allow the constitution of this country to change. I'm not going to have it changed. Now, if you are not going to stand up in this country and have the capability to defend the constitution of this country, listen to me. Listen to me. The constitution of our country is under attack. They want to change Section 25, land compensation, and they want to nationalize the Reserve Bank. Now you are really sitting here as a South African and you are debating at the end of the day if I must shoot a kudu or not. You are debating, was I in this or was I in that? Yeah, guys, South Africa, it's irrelevant. It is irrelevant. Because listen, it's irrelevant who you were. It is irrelevant where you were. It is irrelevant where you were born to this country's future. It's irrelevant. Because if the African National Congress changes the constitution in Parliament, then nothing matters where you came from and what you are doing. I am trying to tell you, I have now spoken for 2 weeks on social media, in stadiums and in halls, in town halls and in garages. But it seems that you are not getting it, the majority. I will say this again. The law barrier in this country, the final system of custodianship in this country is the Constitution of the Republic. Ons enigste buffer teen totale anargie in hierdie land is die konstitusie van die Republiek. And it is under attack. So South Africa, stop with your petty argument. Yeah, I've stopped. Because nothing is going to contribute to stopping Parliament from taking a decision where they can take your land, where they can take your gun, where they can take your property, and where they can nationalize the Reserve Bank and then take your money. Now, what are you not getting? What are you not getting what I'm saying? Wat van my gesprek op hierdie oomblik kry u nie? Hulle gaan jou land vat en die UIM gaan dit nie aanvaar nie. Die UIM gaan dit nie toelaat nie. We are willing to fight till the international court level. Ons is bereid om in die internasionale hof te gaan beklei. Now I'm asking you to please immediately speak to people to stop being petty in this country. Because everything has become irrelevant now except the defense of our constitution and the freedom of the people of the Republic. Now, if you want someone in this country that will speak nicely and actually focus on the absolute pettiness, then you have the wrong leader in this republic. But if you want someone that will defend the Constitution, fight for the rights of people and business, then you can join me. But if you don't, this is your wrong place. Thousands of South Africans have decided it is time for change. And if you are not, then wait for the big bombshell. Again, if you've got a problem with me hunting, if you've got a problem with us doing what we do and experiencing an industry that is currently under attack, then you have the wrong leader. And you are absurd. So your comments about me having to remove animals that I hunted, about the mere fact that people cull animals and fire, you are absurd. South Africa, this is not the debate. Your naiveness to think that hunting in this country is going to, if it is stopped, going to contribute to the betterness of this country. You are ridiculous. Thousands of people are being employed on farms. Thousands of people currently feed their families because the hunting industry is alive. Now, I'm not supporting everybody's viewpoints, but what I'm doing is, at least I have a viewpoint. Ten minste het ek 'n opinie. You see, you sit there and you just give an opinion and you don't fight crime. You don't go to parliament and fight corruption. Now I'm saying in my final bid, we have much more important things to do in this country than to debate what is good and what is bad within an industry. Why don't you revive the industry? So here's my final decision. We are going to an election 27 October. Instead of breaking down people, instead of cursing, and instead of negativity, why don't you prepare yourself to vote so that the actual enemy of this country, which is the ANC and the EFF, can actually be taken out of this country and you can have a new country that we all can build together. We have a lot of work to do, South Africa. Ons het baie werk om te doen. So let's get up and let's stop being petty, unchristian, unfaithful, and negative. This country has had enough. Now send that message out to all these people that are negative and that have a comment about negativity. If you can't show me what you are doing to change this country, then get aside and let the people that are putting their lives on the line get it done. Your debates about people's pasts, and specifically mine, is irrelevant. At least today I can stand up with tens of thousands of UIM members to tell you that we are taking on the future. So let us unite. Let us not forget who we are. And if you are truly a Christian, we're no moi. If you are truly such, then you better change your attitude and become in God. Because if we don't have that light, as a leader of this country, I do not see a future. Be kind, be just, be loving, be respectful, but more than that, be humble. And then change will come. Finally, in God's scripture it says, shall there be no unity, God shall not prevail. But when we have unity, God will give his blessing. What we are doing in this country is definitely not unifying. So today, think what I've just said. No matter our differences, you must unite. For only when we unite in this country will God bring his blessing. For you to the rest of today, for the hundreds of people that just joined me, may God bless you. I think I'm very clear on where we need to go. I really, really want you to know that I care and that we care. No matter who you are, let's bring a South Africa back that's proud. Suid-Afrika, dis tyd dat ons saam staan. Want net as ons eenheid het, kan die seënwense van God terugkom in hierdie land. Mag die Here julle seën, mag die Here se rykste hand van vrede oor jou wees hierdie naweek en jou familie en oor hierdie Republiek van Suid-Afrika. May God bless you. May God's hand of peace and blessing stretch amongst your family this weekend, and may He bring back a spirit of blessing to this young Republic of South Africa. God bless you. South Africa first, but in God always number one. Thank you.